welcome to another class. We are going to start in a sitting position. Choose a comfortable seat for you and close your eyes for a moment and just start to calm down, start to arrive to the space that you are in. And even with the eyes closed, be aware of the space around you, the walls that you are surrounded, or if you don't have walls, just the space that surrounds you. Container. And slowly shift this awareness to yourself, to your skin, and the skin is the container of yourself, of your structure, of your internal world. It's the container but not the barrier. You are connected with everything around you. Like an extension. And as you start to look inside, beyond your skin, with your visualization, with your sense, start to bring your attention today to your belly and all this part of your body that we are going to consider today as your center. And if you want, you can place one hand there. And as you place the hand there, soften the belly as if you want to free any constriction, any restriction of the fluids, of the fluid body, of the fluids inside of your body that want to reach the extremities, your limbs. And let's consider the limbs, your legs, your arms, but also your head and your tailbone. So from this center, from the navel, this place of nurture, that we are born with the umbilical cord that nurtures in the first moments of our life. And from this center we allow the space, allow the fluids, allow the lantern to reach towards your limbs. And with this image, we are going to start to move from your center, from your belly, and let your belly, let your navel come a little bit inwards as we round the spine. And then let your belly button lead the movement and we push the belly out, and you see that the spine follows the movement. So the navel is leading the movement. The navel goes inwards to your spine and the navel goes outwards. And we open the chest and look maybe up Let's do this 3 times. With this attention on your center, on your navel. And the next time that you go inwards towards your spine, start to bring your navel towards the right, and then forward, and then to the left, and then backwards. So we make like a circle. But let's again the center command your movement. So we are moving from your center. And everything follows. Let your heads loose. Let the rest of your body follow the movement. And we are going to extend your right and left arms, so your limbs of the upper part of the body. And see how your arms want to move with this circular pattern. And we are going to change the direction. So don't worry how you look. You can extend your arms, you can have the arms more bended, you can reach up, doesn't matter. And next time we made to the center, stay there, and just reach now the right and the left leg, but keep the legs bent and just fold here. And from here, reach your arms up and reach your legs out. So we are moving again from the center, navel to all the limbs, and then gathering everything to the center. Inhale and expand out, and then gathering everything to the center. And if your mat is on the way, like me, just reach a little bit forward. And not on a mechanical way, just imagine that we are reaching out to the world, and then we go back to your shell. Just 2 more times. And next time you come to the center, bend the knees, help with your hands behind you, and lift your butt, and bring your hands forward like a crouch position. And from here, imagine that you are reaching from the tailbone and the tailbone to your head. Fold. If you want to bend a little bit the knees, and again coming to the shell, to gathering into the center, and then reach to your tailbone, from your tailbone, and from the tailbone you go find the extension to the head. So 3 more times. And the head naturally moves, like follow the movement. And next time we come back to this crouch position, just bring your knees to the mat and bring the hands in front of you to a tabletop position. And from here, reach the left leg back and the right arm forward. So reaching from the navel to the right arm and to the left leg, and then bringing everything to the center. Let's do 3 more times. Your tissues like stretching from the center out in a diagonal now. And the next time, place right hand on the mat and turn the right leg a little bit out, and we rotate the hip and extend the left arm up like a half moon variation. And then bend the knee, the left knee, and slowly bring this foot to meet the top of the mat and come into a lunge. Inhale and lift your arms. And then bring both hands to the mat and coming back to a tabletop position. Let's do some circular movement as we did when we are seated. And just move again from your navel. The navel is leading the movement. The center is leading the movement. And you can make small circles or big ones. And let your head also be free. And then to the other side. And coming back to the tabletop position. So right leg back now and left arm reach forward, and then bringing all to the center and reaching outwards and coming inwards. One more time, and then bring both hands to the mat. Turn the left foot a little bit out to rotate your hip, and the right arm is going to reach up, and then bring everything to the center and bring the right foot forward, and we come into a lunge. Take a big breath and bring the arms up. And then bring both hands to the mat and coming again to a tabletop position. Let's continue the circles, but now just find bigger circles. And on the next one, we find an extension of the spine. So it can be here or it can be lower. It's up to you as you feel. And then bring from your tailbone, start to coming to your heels. And from your tailbone, start to come up and ripple towards the extension again. Take your toes and lifting your tailbone up to a down facing dog. Find the movement that you need to stay here. And if you need, bend the knees. And again, visualize for a moment here the paths, the lines from the navel to the right hand. Maybe you feel more lengthened on this side. So let's balance. So bring the awareness from the navel to the left hand. And now towards the navel, towards the right foot, the right ankle. As you breathe in, feel this extension, this lengthen, this space. And then coming back to the center when we exhale. Inhale and feel the space to the navel, to the left leg, to the left foot. And then coming back to the center with your exhale. And now on the next inhale, imagine from the navel to the top of the head. And then exhale and everything back to the center. And now inhale, bringing the awareness towards the navel to the tailbone. Extend this lower part of the spine. And then back to the center. And the next inhale, imagine that you are expanding in every direction that I say before. So towards all the limbs. And then back to the center. Good. Walk your hands to your feet. And reach reach the top of the head forward and the tailbone backwards. Lengthen the spine without restricting your neck, so your neck is also long. And you can bend a little bit the right knee, and let's bring the left leg back. And you are on the fingertips of the hands. You are on the fingertips. And then bend the knee and coming back to the center and crouch a little bit. Bend the right knee. And then pushing backwards this leg and the head, the top of the head to the top of the mat. And then coming back to the center and reach. Coming back to the center and reach. One more time, coming back to the center and reach. This time start to rotate the hip, the left hip to be on top of the other one, and you can keep both hands on the mat, or you can bring the left arm up, and we are in a half moon position. And feel the space from the navel towards the limbs. And bring both hands to the mat, both feet to the mat, and Ardha Uttanasana, extend your spine. And then fourfold Uttanasana. Start to roll the spine up to a standing position. And let your arms animate and bringing up, rise up. And then fourfold in the same position that you are. Lengthen the spine as you inhale. And then right foot back. Reach the right foot back as you want to kick something behind you. And from here, coming back to the center and height. And then lengthen, find space. And then gathering. And lengthen, find the space. And then gathering. Last time, lengthen. And now turn the foot to the side, and with this movement we start to rotate the hip. It's automatic. You rotate the foot and your hip wants to rotate as well. And this right hand suddenly wants to lift. So if you have the balance, you can try to bring the right hand up and lengthen from the navel towards all the peripheries of your body. And then both hands to the mat, both feet to the mat, lengthen the spine. And fourfold Uttanasana. Roll the spine up and bringing your arms up as well. And then fourfold. And bend the knees, crouch here. And start to bring the knees forward to the mat and lift your hips and reach your arms up. And from here, let's bring the arms forward and we round the spine. And move from your navel. Your navel goes forward and reach your arms a little bit back. Find the extension. And your navel goes back. And we reach your navel forward. And this time see if you can amplify the movement, so round more. And then bring your navel forward and bring your arms here to the sides. Open the chest and then push your arms forward and round. And bring your arms to you and open the movement from your belly. Just one more time. And this time you can just place the hands on your sacrum, give a little support, elbows to the back of the mat, and push your heart and all your front body forward. And if it's comfortable for you, you can look up, or you can keep the chin towards the chest. And slowly come back, release your toes, and come into a child's pose. Rest here for a second. Just release all the effort. Feel the breath on your belly, the movement. And then bringing the hands to the top of the mat and lift your knees and lift your hips and roll your spine up, bringing your arms up as well and coming back to a Uttanasana, fourfold. On your next inhale, lengthen the spine. Bring the left foot back. Reach with your left foot back and the right arm, the head forward. And then lift your arms. And the arms can go to the sides or to the back. And then bend the knee, the left knee, and coming into a standing position with this left knee bent. From here, bring your arms to the sides and push as you push the space forward and lengthen the leg. And then bring back to you. Push and gathering to the center. Push towards the limbs, but now bring your arms up. And then lower this foot and come into a warrior three. And you can bring the arms forward or you can keep the hands on your chest. From here, both hands to the mat and find your half moon position. Extend, find space. And from here, both hands to the mat, both feet to the mat. Roll the spine up, bringing your arms up as well. And as you exhale, coming back to your shell and round and forward. Lengthen the spine, coming out from your shell. And then right leg back. From here, you can bend a little bit this supported knee, the left knee, and then bring the hands to you. And you can bring the arms to the sides or to the back, bend the knee, the right knee, and coming to a standing position with this knee bend. Bring the arms close to your chest. And then here, imagine again from the center, but now the center going back and the limbs going forward. And coming back to the center again. And this time bring the arms up, reach your arms up. And lower this foot and bring the arms in front of you, or if it's too difficult, you can just bring the hands to your chest. Lower the hands, lower the foot, forward fold.